Well, I was looking for a hike in the center of Spain. I come across a strange structure, so I decided to go on a hike and look for it to see, what it is. Like it was a strange structure on the mountains. So to reach that point after getting to the parking lot, there you could get from the red dot on the bottom to the top where the structure is in a kind of a straight line, more or less. So the hike will be kind of easy. So, but I thought like go around, look for other areas to hike, and this one that I'm marking now around one of the highest mountains in the center of Spain. Some points was a little bit risky with 45% incline and a rocky sand area, so I decided not to risk that much. So I looked for an old trail, and still some points are around that point, 35% incline. But it was doable and more enjoyable, and at least it filled up a good day of hike. And on the way back, the landscape, the countryside, it was beautiful. So I recommend you to see until the end. So there you go, I got ready, put the gear up, the boots, very quick, and hope you go. Went to the outside, get the car, and get to the parking lot to start the hike.
Hi everyone, you may be wondering where am I? Okay, so I'm in Cercedilla. This is the north of Madrid, la sierra, cuenca de norte del Manzanares, and we're going to big hike because we're going from right here right now is 1200 meters high in Cercedilla, and we go up to 2300 and a half, so it's gonna be a tough hike. So come along, keep following, and I'll show you today great places, a really cool place. We're starting the hike, and we're going up to that area back there. See the Maliciosa, it's up there, and then we go to the other one, and I'm going to talk about it later. So it's right behind, so it's around 2300 meters. Make sure that you always bring with you, especially in the long hikes, you bring a little bit of food. I normally carry with me a couple of protein bars, carbohydrates, as well as some drinks. I don't know if you see that, but anyway, some electrolytes, liquid, I prefer in liquid, and then another drinks like energy drink, mix it with water to reduce the gases, and a little bit of juice on it, natural juice, so it has like fructose, so it's a natural fruit. So yeah, always remember to bring those things with you. All right, okay, we'll keep going inside. Let's walk inside, see what it is. This says that it's like a, I don't see a cable, looks like a kind of like attraction they created here. This is the entrance, what it was the entrance. Now Cerrado de Pino Pino. It used to be like a attraction. Now let's walk around, see what we got. Here we are, Sierra de Guadarrama National Park. That's the door of Maliciosa. Alright, so that's the first one, and we go straight. Go that way. Yeah. There you go, Pico Maliciosa, 2.9 kilometers. There you go. You might find things like these fountains when you're hiking in Spain. It's very typical and not common. But you have to make sure that you read properly what it says. Okay, it's called the Fuente de la Campanilla. Campanilla fount, okay? And you'll see here that it says water not traded. So it might be drinkable because it comes from the mountain, but at the same time there's no responsibility if you drink it, okay? So make sure that. And then we have the campanilla, and let's do it. I don't know what it means in reality, the campanilla theme, but I'll find out later. Now we keep going, and that is well done in Spain as well. Is a signage, okay? So when you do a path, you will always see colors painted, marks, rocks on top of each other. So like in these ones, so you see, this marks me that I'm going the right route. So it's important to keep that in mind.
So I looked up the meaning of a bell in a fountain, or maybe you find in different location in Spain through a hike or in different areas on the countryside. So we have a few common meanings like protection and good luck, sacred place, devotion and promise, local identity. So in summary, if you see a bell at a mountain spring in Spain, it almost certainly holds a profound meaning of protection, gratitude and connection to the sacred or traditional. Basically a small beacon of spirituality in nature. Spirituality in nature. As you can see, my step is starting to get slower and slower. Basically the incline percentage is starting to rise from 5, 10 to now up to 15 to 20, and it's getting more difficult, but the views it make it worth it. So I'll let you enjoy this area, because the way these views looks, the closer to the highest mountains, the landscape, it just make it worth it, the effort.
On the road, I'm probably around 800 meters, close to that. I never be this high, so it caused me a lot of breathing. Anyway, it is tough. I keep going. I couldn't record it. Everyone couldn't record behind me. It was so inclined, but I had to use my both hands. So anyway, here we are. Just keep looking at the hike. Leave a few minutes, a few seconds just so you can enjoy where I'm at the moment. Where are you? Alright, we keep going.
Leaving behind that area, then you get to a little bit more flat, still some incline but very flat area. Then in the back, hiding in the clouds, is a point, the structure that I want to show you. But first I wanted to visit one of the highest mountains in the center of Spain. It's called La Maliciosa. So this is the way up. It looks like you're going up to heaven, close to going to the sun, and it was incredible. So I'll let you see the height and the views from that point. And here was some interaction with mountain goats that are preserved in Spain, and it was beautiful to see the nature at that high still rising. So I left the Maliciosa behind and then walked down through the path to go up again. As you can see in the distance is where the structure is behind the clouds that I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, this was beautiful landscape reaching down the path, going to the next.
Okay, well, it's starting to get some rain. It was a 10% chance. It happens. And we're going to that structure.
Another interaction with, I walk around because the alpha male was looking at me really, I'm gonna get my horns into your chest, something like that, so I prefer not to risk. So I walk around the family, the goats, and just keep going with my path and let them behind.
Welcome. Welcome to Guarramillas Summit. You know, I haven't been saying the name much. So this is called La Bola del Mundo. Literal translation is the world's ball. I don't know. Don't ask me. So I will put some information when I walk around, and I put some information I was planning through the video. Alright, so enjoy the look. The only shade is black covered by clouds, while the structure at this height, almost 2,300 meters, it's so cool. It's unbelievable. So, alright, so let's walk around and I'll show you how it looks.
So after doing a little bit of research, here's where I found out about La Bola del Mundo, or as well the Alto de las Guarramillas. That it's like a 2,265, 70 meters peak in the center of Sierra de Guadarrama, and it's crowded because with a large TV and radio antennas installed in 1959 to broadcast signals across Spain. So once a key national repeated, the antennas are now mostly inactive, and the climb become iconic for hikes and as well for La Vuelta a España if you like cycling. So the first time that they finished there is 2010, then 2012 and 2025. And it's well known because of the brutal gradients that can decide the general classification. So here we go. There's some story about this place, which is amazing to learn about these things that just find out on the map, and then you decide to just walk around, do your hike, and found these amazing structures and the history on the place.
Wow, some clouds are gone. The wild chips, I don't know, wild whatever. I don't know what they're eating, but there's no grass there, but shit, almost full. Look at this structure. What the? Oh man, this thing is unbelievable. What the fuck is this? They left it. I don't know what it's used for, but it's kind of scary.
So there you go, like the clouds start open up and you can see the structure much better after a little explanation about what it is about, what it was for. And I believe it's not 100% on use at the moment. And then if on the way down, I recommend you to just stay until the end, because the landscape and the views from here down to the end, it's just unbelievable. And at the end you will listen a little bit of the information and what I thought about this and any other things that you might be interested. So I'll let you watch until the end. Just walk with me all the way down, and I'll see you at the end of the video. I hope you like it.
Seriously, I've never been in such a beautiful place. This is unreal. Cross. Cristo de los montañeros, y ahora que estás aquí, les da una noción. Turia de montañeros, 1961. So it says, Jesus of the hikers, now that you're here, just give it a pray. Have you ever been? I've never been something like this. I'm seriously overwhelmed with the beauty of this place. Look at this. Like all the below you, like I'm like 2,000 meters high. The eagles just flying around. I feel like the eagles. This is the Cercedilla. I believe there is one of the Cercedilla ski resorts that is in here, down there. You see down there, that's the Cercedilla. It's 2,000 meters high. Can't believe it. I'm overwhelmed. What you feel when you are in these places, it's not. I have no words. Like, obviously I have no words in my English, it's not good, but it's just such a beautiful experience. Extremely unreal. There you go. That's the ski resorts. That's some of the lines. And behind you go up on the other side. And you have the resort, some in this side as well. And there you see the ski. See the line? That's the Cercedilla ski resorts. mention the different fluents. It's called Fuente Domingo, Fluent of Domingo. It looks pretty clean. It doesn't have any signs of the type of water, so it might be drinkable. So if there's no sign, it should be drinkable. One. Right, so we just have left probably 1k or 2k. Yeah, I'm almost on the easy path. Yeah, almost done. Behind me I left the trail, and it was tough, but the views, if you have seen the video, the whole video, like the views are unreal. I can see I don't have hair, but my goosebumps are like exploding for the feeling of being up there to have that view. And actually, I lived in Madrid for 14 years. Not a single time I was up here. And now that I live in Ireland, I'm wishing to do this more often. And you have these mountains here in Spain, which in Ireland is not that often. And the weather still at this time of the year, it's just amazing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And hey everyone, another one in the books. We just finished. That was amazing. Maliciosa, and then walk back and behind Isla Bola del Mundo, and then back straight back there. That was unreal. Amazing trip. A shame that at the end of the trip is when I got the good weather. When I was up there a couple of hours before, 2.5 hours before, cloudy, but you could see the spectacular look of the views of the location. So thanks for staying with me, and if you like my videos and you enjoy my adventures, just click the subscription, and if you wanna share it with people that might like it, more than happy that you do it. And if you want a notification for my next videos, just go ahead. Not necessary, but I would love to see you join me with other journeys. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.